Hello world, Natarajan here. Please excuse my voice. I've been suffering from some cold for the past 2 weeks. Have you ever wondered if trains have dedicated rake or do trains share rake? How is the maintenance carried out? How the time is managed so that the trains are run according to the schedule without any delay in arrival of the rake? Well, this video talks about that rake sharing arrangement. Generally, the overnight trains do have a rake sharing arrangement which helps in reducing the number of rakes required for operating trains. And this video will explain you in brief on how that works with an example. I'm pretty sure if you're from Bengaluru, most of you would have seen tweets or updates saying that Bengaluru Mail has been rescheduled due to late arriving of the pairing train. Now, in this case, Karnataka Express and Bengaluru Mail share a rake. Whenever Karnataka Express runs late, the mail is affected. Generally during the foggy season in December, Jan, and Feb. And on few occasions, due to the pressure by passengers and railway associations, Southeastern Railway somehow managed to arrange an extra rake and made sure that the Bengaluru Chennai mail ran on time even if the Karnataka Express, that is the pairing train, was running late by more than 8 hours. What is rake sharing and why is it needed? In English terms, rake sharing is better utilization of the rolling stock and also to reduce the pressure on stabling sheds or pit lines which may not have facilities to stable or store many rakes for very long time. I know the words I have used may not be understood by many. Now I'll use an example of rake sharing to explain what it means and why is it needed. We'll be looking at three intercity trains that have rake share and a common station, in this case Bengaluru. Siddhaganga Intercity Express, which runs between Dharwad and Bengaluru, the Intercity between Talgupa and Bengaluru, and finally Odair Express between Mysore and Bengaluru. Odair Express was earlier known as Tipu Express. An interesting fact, even though all the three trains touch Bengaluru, the primary maintenance happens at Mysuru. Primary maintenance generally is allocated between 6 to 8 hours, in which all the coach parts are checked to make sure that everything is all right. The first movement happens after primary maintenance is done at Mysore. Now let me explain how the rake share works in this case. Day 1. The rake starts from Mysore to Bengaluru as Odair Express. Mysore departure is 11:30 hours and it arrives Bengaluru at 14 hours. The same rake next departs Bengaluru as Talgupa Intercity Express. Bengaluru departure is 15 hours and Talgupa arrival is 22 hours. The rake stays overnight at Talgupa station itself, and the second day morning it starts back as Talgupa Bengaluru Intercity Express, leaving Talgupa at 5:15 hours and reaching Bengaluru at 11:55 hours. The same rake next moves to Dharwad as Siddhaganga Intercity Express with the timings 12:45 departure at Bengaluru and 21:25 hours arrival at Dharwad. The rake stays overnight at Dharwad station and comes back at Siddhaganga Express on day 3 with Dharwad departure at 5:15 hours and Bengaluru arrival at 14:05 hours. The same rake then moves to Mysuru as Odair Express, Bengaluru departure at 15:15 hours and Mysuru arrival at 17:45 hours. So 6 trains are managed with 3 rakes. Some of you might be having the question, what if this train had dedicated rakes? Even then, with only 3, it could have been done. Now this is where the rake sharing comes in handy. At the start, I said the pressure on stabling shed or pit lines. Platforms are also a major concern where the rakes can't be kept for a long time, especially for a station like KSR Bengaluru. In case if the train had dedicated shed with the same timings as shown on the screen, the primary maintenance facilities would have to be developed at Talgupa and Dharwad where the train stays overnight. I hope you all are aware that KSR Bengaluru has very less number of platforms. I mean, the layout is such a way that it is dedicated to trains only on few directions. Bengaluru is an unique station with 10 platforms. Unique because not all trains can use all the platforms available. Trains coming from Chennai side has access to platforms 1 and 7. Trains coming from Mysuru side has access from 5 to 10. and trains coming from Hubli Shimoga trains have access only to platform 8, 9, and 10. And the three trains which we are talking about use the same platforms. If we had dedicated rakes, trains will be occupying the platform for more time, resulting in less train movement. This rake sharing arrangement was three-way few years back. Now currently it's actually a five-way rake share. Generally for coaching stock, primary maintenance is carried out for every 4,500 kilometers if they are LHP coaches and 3,500 kilometers for the ICF coaches. Morning departs Mysuru as Chamundi Express and arrives Bengaluru. Then it again departs to Mysuru as Rajarani Express. Reverse Rajarani starts from Mysuru in the afternoon and comes to Bengaluru by evening. And the same rake goes back as Chamundi Express to Mysuru. So in case if dedicated rake was used, two rakes were needed to run these trains. But with rake sharing, only one rake is needed to run four trains. So in total, with four rakes, they are able to run 10 trains. With this, it is clear that the stabling lines are not needed at all the start or the destination of train, and with rake sharing and proper scheduling, it can be done at a single particular location. Now let us look at the kilometers that is covered by a single rake with the 5 rake arrangement. So the train starts as Chamundi, then Rajarani, return Rajarani, and return Chamundi. So day 1 it covers a distance of 556 kilometers. Day 2 it starts at Odia Express to Bengaluru, then goes to Talgopa as Intercity Express, covering a distance of 510 kilometers. Day 3 it starts as Talgopa Intercity and then goes to Dharwad Siddhaganga Intercity Express, covering a distance of 861 kilometers. And on day 4 it covers a distance of 629 kilometers. Totaling everything, it comes out to be 2,556 kilometers. Railway operational point of view, it's brilliant. But is it the same for passengers? I'm pretty sure most of you would have seen a board having multiple train destination mentioned on the board along with numbers. If you don't have much knowledge on the train numbers, it is really difficult at stations, especially where there are no announcement. In big stations, it should not be an issue because generally there will be display boards and announcements being done on the platforms from where the train departs to the destination. Hopefully, railways can go digital and just like how it works in metro and suburban railway, the display board should have the correct destination on and not confusing rake sharing boards as seen on the screen right now. I hope the rake sharing concept is clear now. And as I said, if you have any more doubts on the rake sharing concept, do comment down below. I hope you all found this video useful. If you did, do drop the like button and share the video. I'll see you all soon.